events of this video take place in an alternate timeline, separate from both the main canon of the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite continuity and the DC vs. Mortal Kombat continuity, with alternate endings, one in which both of these merged villains in each story had won. Anyways, let's get on with this debate between the two merged fighters between four of the biggest franchises in the gaming and comic book industry. We start off in Ultron Sigma's universe. He's defeated the Marvel and Capcom heroes and conquered the entirety of the universe with the Infinity Stones, with only his Reality Stone being cracked, causing him unable to unfuse the universes. As in the gameplay, Capcom and Marvel were fused, cutting him off from the multiverse. However, his drones are starting to create more and more technology, and they have already taken control of the entirety of every villain and hero in the merged universe. No one could stop Ultron Sigma after the big failed assault by our heroes of the Marvel and Capcom universe. However, the drones do try to poke through to another universe using science and technology instead of space magic colored rocks. Infinity Stones. They eventually find an anomaly, a universe one very similar to theirs, a merged universe of sorts between two very different worlds. Ultron Sigma is intrigued and at first goes to visit this world, but before he can step through the portal, the universe explodes, ending the Mortal Kombat vs. DC storyline. Basically, in this scenario where Dark Kahn won and remained fused, but this upsets Ultron Sigma as he wanted to study the universe to be able to spread his influence through the multiverse. Which this also means Dark Kahn take the entire blast of the Mortal Kombat and DC universe colliding all on top of him. Anyway, however, he will soon get a taste of this multiversal power as drones continue this discussion with Ultron Sigma. Dark Kahn lays dormant in the blank dimension he once called a universe. His yellow power, known as the Rage, leaves him, but he then flares back up after noticing the portal in this. He can taste the universe's power. He can taste the Rage coming back and feels his power. He rockets after the portal and comes flying through, smashing to the new world, blowing everyone but Ultron Sigma back. He then stands at a stare down with Dark Kahn as the two video game merged final bosses meet for the first time. Dark Kahn then questions if this is his domain. Ultron Sigma tells him, yes, it is. All of the universes. Dark Kahn scoffs at him. He can hardly feel any rage from most all the creatures in the universe. Ultron then explains that he created the techno-organic virus and released it onto the universe, turning all organic life into techno-hypnotic drones at his disposal. Therefore, they cannot fight back or feel rage towards him before knowing what happened. Basically, he snuck the virus into the universe and caught everyone off guard. Dark Kahn then gets a feel for this universe's mixed energies, then points at the stone of Ultron Sigma's body, questioning why he can feel all of the universe all around him and all within Ultron. Ultron explains that the Infinity Stones can do anything in the universe, and if he has them, he can do anything in the universe. Dark Kahn asks then why did he create the virus if he can do anything? Dark Kahn rants to him that he has the power of a god to cause catastrophic battles with his power, and he uses it to rule the universe like a king or a dictator. Dark Kahn explains he destroyed his worlds, Apocalypse and Outworld, and all other realms in his conquest, as he did not need them. All he needed was to fight. Ultron Sigma motions for the controlled heroes to contain him for the future experimentation, but as the heroes and villains such as Captain America, Ryu, Thor, Wolverine, Akuma, etc. all pile on Dark Kahn. He doesn't move. He lets them get close enough, then glares at them, causing their bodies to bulge and their eyes to glow yellow as they grow more aggressive, with some of their basic energies changing to the colors of yellow to match the rage powering them. Dark Kahn then motions them to fight, which actually scares Ultron Sigma, who blasts some of the raged opposition. Then Ultron Sigma flies out of the dimensional summoning room. Dark Kahn bursts out of the ground after him, catching up to Ultron Sigma and punching him in the head, cracking the Reality Stone even more, sending him flying throughout the city of Asgard, aka his main base. The other controlled inhabitants of this floating rock start attacking Dark Kahn with spears or lasers, or just fighting him, with Dark Kahn going into the sky and expanding his energy to the size of a star, infecting all the people on Asgard with the rage. Ultron Sigma gets back up with that attack to the Reality Stone. He's almost defused, but he pulls himself together and looks around to see all these organic beings fighting each other, not united against him, but just chaos, just the fighting. Dark Kahn then hovers behind him, questioning how or why the rage doesn't affect him, but Ultron explains he cannot affect a machine with this, and then he questions how he is able to do this to all of them. Dark Kahn explains he is two gods put together, and he has magic. He is chaos incarnate. Ultron Sigma then tries to infect him with the techno-organic virus, as he is alive in some facet, but Dark Kahn just magic away the virus. Ultron Sigma then determines it will be between them as the fate of the universe. He then remarks Dark Kahn is everything he stands against: the human psyche, the rage, the disorganization. He will bring order to the multiverse, not chaos. Dark Kahn roars and demands they fight now. Ultron Sigma then summons the Sigma side of him, Energy Blade, and upgrades it with the Infinity Stone's powers, calling it the Infinity Blade. Dark Kahn lets out an evil laugh and summons an Apocalypse-style version of Shao Kahn's side and hammer. Basically, an Apocalypse-made Shao Kahn hammer. Dark Kahn and Ultron Sigma go flying in with these two battle titans, shaking the very foundation of Asgard, nay, the universe. Dark Kahn pushing Ultron Sigma into the wall as the hammer pushes the blade back, nearly scarring Ultron Sigma's face. But Ultron Sigma bursts out of it, blasting Dark Kahn in the face with his mouth, then slicing his arm, causing Dark Kahn to get angry and flare up, smashing his hammer straight into Ultron Sigma's chest, sending him crashing into asteroid. Ultron Sigma then uses his drones to shoot a back shot at Dark Kahn as he uses his magic to crush them, leaving a chance for Ultron to slice Dark Kahn's hand off, then smashing him into the asteroids. As they battle, they get further and further away from Asgard until the rage fades from the heroes and the villains as they return back to Ultron's control. Dark Kahn then crashes down to an unknown planet and summons another hammer in his other non-detached hand. Ultron Sigma scoffs, asking if Dark Kahn wants that hand chopped off as well, but Dark Kahn tells him to never underestimate the power of rage. Dark Kahn then powers up, jamming the hammer into his hole where his detached hand was, and using his rage to bind there, virtually making it a part of him, surprising Ultron in his savagery, and scoffs that he couldn't ask for a more worthy opponent, as he feels a little bit of the battle urge kick in, but not rage, it's excitement. The two gods rush in, clashing with each other, with Dark Kahn destroying Ultron Sigma's sword on contact, as he crushes Ultron Sigma's hand and starts wailing on him. However, Ultron Sigma has had enough and starts using the Infinity Stones to trying to go inside Dark Kahn and try to control and figure out how to stop him. However, he ends up learning everything in the DC vs. Mortal Kombat storyline, as Dark Kahn smashes his face in, crushing it, releasing another version of the techno-organic virus. However, this is imbued with the power of the Infinity Stones, and starts corrupting Dark Kahn. to which Dark Kahn can't just wave the virus away this time. Now, he has to focus on it and put time and attention into it. This is where the Infinity Stones are beamed up by something or someone much bigger. It's Ultron Omega, a version of the Ultron Sigma's fusion that is the final boss mode and is the much larger and much more powerful base Ultron Sigma. But unlike in the game, Ultron Omega has the Infinity Stones now, all of them, and has them focused on the top half of Ultron Omega's body, the part that represents Ultron, and generates it all into a two-cannon firing system. The top half Ultron being powered by 3 stones, and the bottom half being Sigma's big face and mouth powered by 3 stones. They both begin powering up a massive world-ending blast to fire at Dark Kahn whilst he's still struggling with the virus, until Ultron Omega summons every bit of the Infinity Stone's energy that he can muster into the cannons. Dark Kahn has barely any time to react as the virus fades. Not that he beat the virus was just reverted to normal, and he can easily wave it away. As Ultron Omega summons all the Infinity Stone's energy in there, it reverts it back to normal. So, basically, he was putting all that time and energy into it for it to be just him given a freebie. Anyways, they fire these gigantic blasts at Dark Kahn, and Dark Kahn himself can just barely catch the blast as he starts burning and breaking off his skin, and him trying to push it back as it's breaking apart his very body itself, till eventually the planet Dark Kahn is currently holding the blast on breaks, and he dodges it by having this blast hit the planet, causing it to explode. This sends shock waves across the universe. Ultron Omega takes a breather, as absorbing and releasing all that energy caused him to short circuit. Even for them, it was nearly too much. However, Ultron Omega wants to make 100% sure that the threat of Dark Kahn is neutralized, and thus sends some of his drones into the debris to scan the mist. But the drones then get crushed by an assortment of yellow energy. Dark Kahn. Ultron Omega is shocked and tries to rally to escape or defend himself, but he can't. He is too weak. As Dark Kahn approaches him, his body nearly all glowing and nearly no rock-like features or spikes on his body, just pure rage and chaos. He walks up to Ultron Omega and grabs the Infinity Stones from his body as he beats and tears the body of Ultron Omega apart. We then see Dark Kahn take the Infinity Stones and absorb them into himself. Well, at least the energies of it. He then makes his own Mortal Kombat style Infinity Gauntlet and wears it as he uses Ultron Sigma's teleportation device to look into the multiverse. He then hops into another world to cause rage and chaos and destruction. Just as he leaves, he snaps his fingers and turns everyone in the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Universe into rage-filled chaos beings and let them start tearing each other apart, as we then see him leave to explore the multiverse and bring rage and chaos to all. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I put a lot of effort and time into this. This is part of my What If series. I might have this version of Dark Kahn meet the What If version of Ultron who's met the Justice League in my other What If series. I might do that. Might find a way to connect them. I don't know why, but I've really been obsessed with Ultron, or at least a version of Ultron, at least recently. I don't know why. Anyways, guys, please do like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I finally fixed the notifications. What y'all need to do is unsubscribe and resubscribe, and then turn on the notifications, because earlier it was all messed up. But anyways, guys, thank you all for tuning in to this video. Please tell me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And please don't make fun of my slur. I'm having a hard time talking. But anyways, guys, please enjoy the video, and I will see you all next time. This has been Michael Lance, aka Walking Productions, and I have a couple more videos coming out, more what ifs, and hopefully I would like to make it to maybe 10 subscribers, maybe 100 by the end of the year, if we get lucky. And I have a couple of videos coming out about YouTube. Anyways, guys, I will see you all next time.